From new features to fan-favorite modes returning, this is everything you need to know about Forza Horizon 5 online multiplayer. First up is the Horizon Tour, which is the new casual online co-op mode in Forza Horizon 5, where you and your friends, or strangers, team up against Drivatars. It starts at a sort of congregation car meet area at the edge of the main festival, where everyone gathers for the next event, because they run on a schedule with one starting every 5 minutes. So, the way this works is you complete an event, then drive across the map with your friends to the next event, and so on and so forth. Very cool. And speaking of the Drivatars, they have massively improved the AI for FH5, so expect an even better experience than you've known in past games. The Horizon Open is the new take on traditional Forza multiplayer, online adventure, and there is no more skill-based ranking system, which should help make it more accessible and will remove the problems Forza Horizon 4 had, where you could do well in a race, but your team wouldn't, and thus you would lose rank, which was annoying to say the least. I personally like this new, more casual approach, but would love to see some sort of rank playlist added post-launch. Your options remain pretty much the same, just grouped in this nice one place. You have open racing, open drifting, playground games, and the Eliminator. There are both team and solo games in Playground, Infected, Flag Rush, and hopefully some new ones, which is great. I definitely got tired of only having team games in Forza Horizon 4. Sometimes you just want to be a lone wolf. We also got a great look at the Baja Circuit, which is the dirt racetrack in the game, with multiple layouts and should offer a ton of variety for not just racing, but also for playground games. So it's great to not just have one, but two racetracks in the game, because in case you missed it, there is a paved racetrack at the main festival site. I got a lot of Dirt 5 vibes from this Baja Circuit area, and I think this will end up being one of my favorite places on the map. The Eliminator remains pretty much unchanged, except that you start with the Mexican Beetle instead of the British Mini. Because it became the most popular multiplayer mode in Forza Horizon 4, it obviously had an impact on the map development, which is only going to make the Eliminator even more fun. And it should allow for a lot of cool and wild moments, and hopefully even more strategery from players. For example, a Porsche Cayenne can beat an AMG 1 if you have to drive through, say, like the swamp, like they showed during the live stream. We also got a pro tip from the development team: anything that looks like a point of interest on the map is likely to have a car drop near it. Speaking of the map, we get a pretty good look at it during this gameplay, including Guanajuato at night, which looks absolutely gorgeous, and a look at the tunnels, which I don't think we've really seen much of, if at all. I do have a video on Guanajuato and the tunnels, so maybe go check that out. But personally, I'm most excited for trying to drive up and down the volcano during the Eliminator, because that should make for a lot of great moments. Horizon Arcade is the new Forzathon Live. You'll see the pink circle on the map like Forzathon Live events, and these are a collection of mini games around the map as you explore free roam, so slightly more exciting than just completing speed traps over and over again, and should be more complex and more fun than Forzathon Live was in Forza Horizon 4. There is Pinata Pop, which we have seen before, where you have to smash pinatas strewn about the map, getting points for each one you smash as a team. We also got a look at Bullseye, where you drive off ramps into targets, and the closer to the bullseye you get, the more points you get. They kind of sucked in the gameplay here though. And mini missions, which are kind of like Simon Says. So for example, it may say earn an air skill, or drive 2 miles, or earn a wreckage skill, and you only have a few seconds to complete these tasks, and however many complete it is how many points you get as a group. And all of this is so that you can get Forzathon points at the end to spend in the Forzathon shop to buy cool shit. Gift drops are still kind of mysterious, but what we know so far is that you can customize a car and then gift it to a random person in one of the predetermined categories of anyone, new players, returning players, new Hall of Fame members, or community contributors. You can leave the gift anonymous with your player name in Forza Horizon 5 or your gamer tag. Next up is LINC, which ties in all of the aspects of the game, but should hopefully have a great positive impact in online play. Certain gameplay condition like what's nearby or what mode you are in will dictate what options you have available to you in LINC. For example, in the Eliminator, you might be able to do a little trash talk. In playground games, you can warn your teammate about zombies around the corner. If you're looking for a barn find in free roam, you can ask people nearby where it is if they found it, and they can tell you. And all of these prompts should come up without you having to do anything outside of play the game the way you want. I really hope this works as great as it sounds on paper to help people connect in game, because I think it has a lot of potential to be a great under the radar feature. Speaking of links, here's another video YouTube thinks you'll like.